We will go to the main event, as it were, and we're going to do something different that we've never done on this show before. We're going to do a watch along. We are going to be doing commentary on a match that we brought up a couple of weeks ago, Sid and Dan Spivey versus Avalanche and Mike Blackwell. Now, this is a very famous match where essentially Mike Blackwell decides he's not interested in doing his job how everybody expected him to. So give me 1 second, I will tee it up for you.
What do you mean rewind? Are we starting right here?
Oh, yeah, I've already started anyway. So I've started the recording again. Sorry about that, Dutch. It wasn't quite the smooth transition I was hoping for. But we are now about to do the watch-along for Sid, Dan Spivey versus Avalanche and Mike Blackwell. And I'll do some backstory if you need to, but here it is. Here's the match.
Well, there's Teddy Long.
There he is, and there he goes. Old Peanut Head, as Cornette used to call him. He must be like 5'7", and he's called the Avalanche.
Yeah.
He's 5'7" wide as well, it looks like.
I wonder what size bra he wears. There's those interested fans. There they are.
This isn't the time when they had cheer and boo, is it?
This is in Texas, right?
Oh, should have looked that up and find out.
Well, there's the skyscrapers. Sid Vicious. I gave him his name, by the way.
You did?
His real name is Sid Udi, and I was reading about the Sex Pistols, and I said, well, why don't we call him Sid Vicious? And everybody liked it, so we gave him the name. So anyway, here's the guy in question. This is a Blackwell
I want
guy,
to rewind this. So
right there, did you see that?
Now, for our audio podcast listeners, what happened was just then, Dan Spivey whipped Mike Blackwell into Sid and knocked Sid over, which made them very upset.
Oh, Sid is insane right now. I guarantee you, he is literally insane, like he's mad as hell. All right.
We will carry on. So Mike Blackwell... carry on, Dutch.
He gets right up. Now, apparently, he's at home. This is where he lives, and he didn't want to do this. So what's this? Right on his butt, and still didn't sell it. Now they shoot him in. Oh, God. Now a double shot, and he goes down. Oh, he's getting right up. He's a tough son of a gun. And now they're trying to...
double powerbomb. And he's still trying to kick out of it.
And they get the pin right then, don't they?
Yeah.
They get the pin. Look at the other guy sitting there and said, hey, I didn't have nothing to do with this. And they trying to throw him out.
He's still up. Look, he's outside. He's still up.
But now see, Sid's still mad. So is Danny. And they're beating the living crap out of that guy. And there's one shot, I think he knocks him out, but you don't see it, I think.
I watched
just
this
earlier.
Just at the end here. He just gives him...
Oh, yeah. Boom.
Just clumps him right in the side of the head. And
that's a famous video. And I don't know why that even made air. I think it should have been... I don't know what they could have even showed of that anyway, but they showed the whole thing.
Well, if you got the footage, you might as well show it.
Well, he was a tough guy, but why would you go into a ring? Now, you know that Blackwell, he knows what wrestling is. He knows the spot that he's been put in. And I've run across these guys before. Because they're in their hometown, their girlfriend is there, or their mama, or their daddy, or their brothers, or their friends, or their girlfriends. And the guy didn't want to go in there and just be used as like just meat. Well, he should have stepped out of the row. Because they told him, you're going to go less than 2 minutes. So, and they said they were going to take it on him, so he should have just walked out or faked an injury or something. I can't go, and they can't make it. Just say the heck with it. But he went out there, and trying to, and I don't know what he expected from these guys. He kept getting up, and it wasn't for him, it was for the skyscrapers. And he kept getting up, and he actually took an ass whipping for nothing, for pride. And I think at the end, I think Spivey knocked him out because he come across there with a right, and I don't know if you saw it, but he came across there with the right, and he jacked him. So I don't know if I really like that or not, because beating people up was never my forte, but I can't speak for them. But Spivey is a tough guy. Sid's a pretty tough guy, and they're like a foot taller than the guy and weigh like 60 or 70 pounds more. There's no way he could have won a straight up battle anyway. So I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm glad you recorded it, and I'm going to go back and watch it the rest of the afternoon.
To give a tiny bit more backstory, I think there were a couple of different versions of this story, but I believe that this Mike Blackwell, he went as like Mike Morrow somewhere and Mike Blackheart somewhere else. And he apparently told Sid, Spivey, Jim Cornette, and Jody Hamilton, I think Cornette was booking at the time, that he had to look good because, as you said, friends were out there. He had to look good. He didn't want to win, but man, he had to look good out there. And there was also a theory apparently going around that they brought him, this Mike Blackwell guy, into WCW to not be a jobber, but then he ended up in that role that night. So he was possibly doubly unhappy for that reason.
Well, I don't believe the last story, because you could tell the guy wasn't experienced enough to get a push at all. So, and if he went and told Cornette and Jody Hamilton, assassin number 2, when he was great, and so you had to know that Sid and Spivey knew about it before they went to the ring, because I'm sure they told him that this guy might not sell you. So beat him up. And it's what they did. Because you can see Sid was getting ring, he's ready to go. And they go right to him. They started right there. Because I guarantee you that Sid got pumped up in the dressing room before he even went out there. And yeah, you can see him rolling in the ring. He's ready to go. And that's why he was so embarrassed when the guy knocked him down off that tackle. He just lost his footing. He went down. And I said a while ago, he's steaming mad right now. So, and they were still mad even after the pin, because they threw him outside, then went after him. So I'd hate to feel what he felt the next day. So.
Did you say that they, after the camera stopped rolling, they took him into the back and gave him a private consultation?
That's what I heard. I heard that actually today, because Spivey did an interview about it. And he said, well, yeah, the back wasn't too comfortable either or something. But, guys, that was back then. What year was this, you think?
I think it was 1989.
Well, you couldn't do that today, because the next thing you'd see would be a lawsuit in your face. They used to take fans who used to take shots at wrestlers, used to take them in the back too. And the cops would turn their backs, and the wrestlers would just beat the crap out of them. See, I never did that and I never really encouraged that, because I don't think I don't like that stuff anyway. That's just bullying people. One guy back there against 2 big wrestlers, what's he going to do anyway? So, but if that was 89, if they'd have done it in 2019 or 2009, they'd had a lawsuit.
Yeah, absolutely. So the lesson to take here is to make sure you do not cross down Spivey or Sid, ever. I think that's got to be the lesson to take away.
Oh, yeah. Or if you get in the ring, just go ahead and just do the job. A lot easier. Just do the job and leave.